In this video we're going to look a little bit more at using the slopes of parallel and perpendicular lines, and specifically we're going to use them to find the equation of the lines that are maybe perpendicular or parallel. Okay, so as you can see here in question 1 it says find the slope of the line 2x plus y minus 4 equals 0, and hence find the equation of the line through the point 2, 4, which is parallel to the line 2x plus y minus 4 equals 0. Okay, so the first thing to note is they're asking us to find the equation of a line. Okay, so we're going to need the formula y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Okay, in order to use this formula we need a point on the line, which we have, and the slope of the line. Okay, so we don't quite have that yet, but they've given us really important piece of information, that the line is parallel to the original line that they asked us to find the slope of. Okay, and we know that slopes of parallel lines are equal. Okay, slopes of parallel lines are equal. So by finding the slope of that first line here, so find the slope of this line, we will be able to use that to find the equation of the line which is parallel. Okay, so we're going to start off by using this equation, so 2x plus y minus 4 equals 0. Now to start us off, we can't use the slope formula here, and we can't use rise over run. Okay, we can't use the slope because we don't have 2 points, and we can't use rise over run because we don't have a graph. But we do know that if we rearrange this formula in the form y equals mx plus c, we can say that the m is the slope. Okay, so I'm going to start off by taking 2 away from both sides. Sorry, taking 2x away from both sides. And when I do that, I get y minus 4 equals minus 2x. So as you can see, I've taken 2x from both sides. Then I'm going to get rid of that minus 4 by simply adding 4 to both sides. And what I'm left with here is y equals minus 2x plus 4. Now, because it is in the form y equals mx plus c, so a number in front of x and a constant, then I can conclude that n is actually the number in front of the x, which is minus 2. Okay, and because we know that the two lines, these two lines, this line and the line we're trying to find the equation of, because they're parallel, we can say that their slopes are equal. So for the equation of the line, we know that the slope is minus 2 because the lines are parallel, and the point that it passes through, the equation of the line that passes through the point 2, 4, we can use that point also. Okay, so we're going to label this x1, y1, and we're going to sub it into our formula. Okay, so y minus y1 is 4 equals minus 2 times x minus x1, x is 2. I'm going to multiply any brackets that need multiplying, so I'm going to get minus 2x plus 4. And you can give this in the form y equals mx plus c, or you can bring everything over to the left hand side, which is what I'm going to do. This is normally the form they want it in. Okay, so we have 2x plus y minus 4 equals 4. I'm going to get rid of that 4 on this side also, and I will get 2x plus y minus 8 equals 0. And that is your answer. Okay, if you did give this answer in the form y equals mx plus c, that is also right. Okay, the question normally does specify what form they want the points into. In the next example here, it's saying find the equation of the line through minus 2, 1, which is perpendicular to 3x plus 2y minus 4. So again, we're looking for the equation of a line, and so we're going to need to use y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Okay, we do have a point, so that's a good start. Our point is minus 2, 1, but we don't have the slope yet. But what we know is the lines are perpendicular. Okay, so I need to find the slope of this line, and then afterwards find the slope of the line that's perpendicular. Okay, so start off by rewriting this equation of line in the form y equals mx plus c. So I'm going to take 3x away from both sides here, and get 2y minus 4 equals minus 3x. I'm going to add 4 here to both sides. So 2y equals minus 3x plus 4. And at this point I need to get rid of this 2, so I'm going to divide everything by 2. And what I get then is y equals minus 3 over 2x plus 4 over 2 is actually 2. Okay, so I have found here the slope because I have it in the form y equals mx plus c. We can clearly see that m is the number in front of the x, which is minus 3 over 2. So we have found the slope of this line. Okay, given that this line is perpendicular to the line that we're trying to find the equation of, we need to flip. Perpendicular lines have opposite slopes, if we remember from the previous videos. They have opposite slopes, so in order to find the slope of a line perpendicular to this one, we flip the fraction and change the sign. So instead of it being minus 3 over 2, it's going to be plus 2 over 3. Okay, and all that's left to do now is sub this into our equation of our line formula. So this is x1, y1, this is m. Subbing in our values, we get y minus 1 equals 2 over 3 times x minus 2. Okay, remember if it's a negative number, stick it into a bracket. I'm going to multiply this over here, so I get 3 times y minus 1 equals 2 times, and just to skip a step here, 2 minuses will give us a plus 2. I'm going to multiply out my brackets here, so 3y minus 3 equals 2x plus 4. And I'm going to bring everything over to the left hand side, so I get minus 2x from both sides, and that will give us minus 2x plus 3y minus 3 equals 4. And I'm finally going to get rid of that 4 here by taking 4 from both sides, and I get minus 2x plus 3y minus 7 equals 0. And if we want to be sort of 100% correct, we want to make the x positive, so I'm going to multiply everything by minus 1 here. So our answer here is 2x minus 3y plus 7 equals 0. Okay.